Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This is the second time this season that these NFC rivals will square off, and it promises to be a good one. It always is when these two divisional foes get together, especially the second time around when there's a score to settle from game one. It's the Rams going up against the Cardinals.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A shotgun snap for goal. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick, the rookie from Temple. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
I'd say that qualifies as a pretty darn good opening series. Get them into 3rd and long, get them out of their comfort zone, and guess what? Get your crowd into it early, too.
It's Johnny Hecker now, an all-pro 3 of the last 4 years on to punt. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume, Real, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Shut down.
Gabbert now on 2nd down. And he's not able to get away. Gabbert sacked. Mark Barron coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. Third and long for Gabbert. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make the play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by his rookie tight end. It's Gerald Everett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On first down, it's Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 yards to go here on third down. Goff now looks to throw. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On the toss, it's Gurley. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
An update now from Oakland, and make it a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Giants. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Goff now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Gurley again here on first down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Johnson. And some room to maneuver. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Now gone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, Gabbert. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Gabbert on first down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. A second down throw for Gabbert. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Gabbert on 3rd and 2. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
From the gun, Gabbard. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Gabbard. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. So give him 3 there. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Back to throw. Gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going for it. Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They go play action here on 1st down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They try the left side with Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They go to Johnson again. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
First down, Gabbert. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Gabbert now to throw on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Throwing again, Gabbert on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and it's 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Come back, come back. Hey, Blue 80. Blue 80. Black 99 Philly.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
To the air again, Gabbard. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Well, they're in the second quarter now in Oakland. And the Giants are starting to pull away in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Goff on first down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
A final shot before break here. Goal. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they start the second half with Johnson. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Gabbard. And he's got Fitzgerald. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Anytime you call man coverage against Larry Fitzgerald, you're really holding your breath as a defensive guy because his ability to run such precise routes and use that big frame that he has, that body against you, It's going to be very difficult to break passes up against it.
Yeah, when you make 9 Pro Bowls in your first 12 years, you might want to give them a little bit more coverage. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. No yardage to be found.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. And the play clock's running down. Another carry now for Gurley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the gun, Gabbard. And that is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On 3rd down, Gabbard. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Gabbard. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
2nd down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Gabbert now. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards there and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Second down now after the incompletion. To throw, Gabbert. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Gabbert here again. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
To Johnson again. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And this offense on third down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Gabbert now. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Blaine Gabbert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Play clock winding down. To throw on second down is gone. Space, and the ball is knocked out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Elsewhere around the NFL, there in the third quarter in Carson. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. Here's Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 2nd and 10, gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's gone. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Time running out here on the play clock. On 1st and goal, Gurley. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So now it's 1st and goal. Again, Goff. Being chased out left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Goff now to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. And the play clock's running down. Back to throw. Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Tyler Davison getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Now a handoff. Johnson showed off the power, but not much room to run. Brought down at the 5. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Austin. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now in Carson. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. Play clock winding down. They go play action here on 1st down. And the pressure gets to him again. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Goff. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Goff now looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he's got room. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Come back, come back.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. They are, by the way, into the fourth quarter now in Oakland. And that one's pretty well wrapped up as the Giants have grown their lead even further. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And they'll indeed take a knee. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Arizona, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.